really good scrimmage today. It was a lot better than last Saturday. Had more of a game atmosphere, and obviously next Saturday we'll have a regular pregame and everything. I think that really, when you just come out here and get started in scrimmage and they don't correlate it to a game, but I challenged them today to get a lot better as far as the game intensity, and we expect them to be a certain way on the practice field, but game day is game day. It needs to be the very best. So lots of good things today, both sides of the football. I thought we ran the ball really well today. Got to do a better job stopping run. I think that's been the biggest thing. I like that going back and forth, and it has gone back and forth, but that's going to be the number one factor, and especially early in the season with the people that we're playing, is we've got to dominate the run game, whether it be running the ball or stopping the run. So defense got a couple of takeaways today. Robert Nelson got an interception. Wadu got an interception for a touchdown. So we turned the ball over twice with the twos. We were 100% ball security with the ones. So lots of good things. I thought our offensive line played better today. Thought it was we did a really good job. We did a good job in overtime offensively. Probably won the scrimmage defensively during the scrimmage, but during the situation stuff, our offense. So it kind of went back and forth. It was a positive scrimmage.
Your offense is your offense, but you're throwing in some little wrinkles to keep the defense honest.
Well, I mean, we're being pretty basic, really. We do have some things we're adapting to the players that we have. Obviously, you got Marion, you got DJ, and then DeAndre's a guy that I think keeps, sticking out to me, doing some things. Obviously, when we get those 5 receivers in the fall, it's going to help kind of expand that game. But we're really just still kind of adapting. I think that's the key, is adapt to what you're doing. But at the end of the day, what we got to work on in the spring is being sound fundamentally. Then we want to be innovative. So yeah, there's some different things we're looking at, and but at the end of the day, it's all about blocking and tackling and all that good stuff.
You've got to love the depth that you have at quarterback. Taylor had such a good year, but you've got some, number 2 and number 3 are right there too.
Both Berkovici's had an outstanding spring. He's in a different shape. He's running faster. Obviously, Eubanks is the most talented physical guy we probably got out there. Looking at his physical stature, and then Taylor's obviously a big-time winner. So we feel like we've got 3 really good quarterbacks, and they're competing hard.
Obviously, what Carl Bradford did last year, you probably had high expectations for him in the spring. Can you talk about his progression in the spring, especially in that 3-3-5 stack when you put in the middle of the defense?
Too many jumping off sides is the first thing I'd tell you. We've got to, I guess kind of the thing that I'm challenging them to do is that, we have the most dynamic pass rush duo in the country with Carl and Will. But, our challenge is to coach those guys the hardest. So our standard for Will Sutton is higher than anybody else's on our defense. He's our best player. Carl's right there with him. So them embracing that, who are they competing with? Back when you're earning the job, you're not jumping off sides. Why are you jumping off sides now? So just getting them to challenge and take that leadership role, and that's the big deal. But obviously Carl's very, very talented. He's as talented as any outside linebacker I've ever coached. The key is getting better, and I think we're working hard to do that. And been really proud of how Will he's not a vocal person, even though people think he's pretty passionate. Getting him to step up and say, look, this is what's acceptable, and this is what's not acceptable. Going full speed and doing things with discipline the right way is a minimum expectation. But it's different when you stand up in front of your peers and verbalize that. Then you pretty much have to do it. Does that make sense? And I've been very, very pleased with how we've had player-to-player leadership. So Carl's very, very talented. That's the hardest ones to coach, is the most talented ones, because obviously you like the level they're playing at, but you can't be satisfied, because we get Carl Bradford and Will Sutton better, then we're better as a football team, and that's what we're trying to do. And it's a challenge every day, but those guys have embraced it and taken it on. I've been very pleased with them.
Coach, you got a guy like Kevin Ozier, who's a walk-on, earned a scholarship. There's a local guy from here, Tempe, Freddie Gamage, who looks like he's trying to do the same thing. He's had a good spring. Can you talk about
Got a great future. Probably by far, when you look at all of our walk-ons, the guy that stands out the most to me. Runs great routes. Obviously comes from a good program, and that's what we want to win from the inside out. And one of the things that I firmly believe, we've got to get the best and the brightest and the best players with the best character in the Valley. that we offer scholarships to, and then build our walk-on. We should have an outstanding walk-on program, and we give 3 scholarships last year to walk-on. So, you know, this is a great place to walk on if you're from the Valley. So he's a guy that's been in the front this spring and doing an outstanding job. Got a great future here.